Hi everyone, long time no see. I've been sick, so it's been a nightmare trying to do craft-wise or anything. But I'm starting to feel better. I have a voice, kind of. It's kind of scratchy still, but it's passable. I don't really have a lot to show you because between being sick and not having a car to go get some supplies that I needed and everything, I really didn't get much done. But I do have some things to show you. One of them was a close-up of the ornament I had shown in my last video. That's the ornament. Archer Prin had shown these before on her Talk to Me Tuesday Christmassy video last year. Someone, I don't remember who, and I really need to be a little bit more prepared for these videos, had asked how to make them. All you do is you take a styrofoam ball, take yarn, start it here, and wind and wind and wind and wind, and then end them. This is just a dowel cut in half or cut to lengths. This does not go all the way through. It only goes in about that much. So you just kind of like, stick them in. These are little wood beads. You just used an electric pencil sharpener to sharpen up the points a little bit. Not too sharp, but. And then I just used ribbon, and this is actually one of those package bows, those little mini ones, and then I just put a pin with glue. The one thing I found with these though, I was having a hard time with them, so what I did was I took a piece of double-sided tape and I went around the circumference this way and then again to cross-hatch it. Not too much of it. I just did, enough to go like that too. And then in between the double-sided tape, that's where I put the white glue. I found the double-sided tape helped to hold the yarn. So while the glue is drying, it helps to hold, because it'll go smoothly from this point to here, but then when you start decreasing, it starts to want to fight you. So I found that double-sided tape helps. And since you only use a little bit, it doesn't really affect how well it is, just as long as you put a good amount of white glue on it. So that was that. As far as homework, again, I didn't do too much of it. One of the classes we were supposed to be inspired by inspired by a book other than a Harry Potter book, and we had to do something that was inspired. So I took Memoirs of a Geisha and I created a kimono. So this is my inspiration. Her hands are down, so you can't really see it fully out, but there you go. And then there's the little obi. I believe that's what they call it, the obi. It's just some thread I bundled together so that way I can make it into like a little bun. I have to pin that down, but so I made it a little geisha. And before anyone asks, yes, I'm a child of an 8. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. A friend of mine called. But as I was saying, yes, I am a child of the 80s. This is a gem doll. And yes, her earrings still do light up. If I could get to the switch. Trust me, they light up. There they go. I just thought that was funny. And hey, pink, it matches. It goes. I am not really doing, I I really wanted to do more classes, but I couldn't do more classes. But I am working on an owl. It's going to be a really big blanket. Matter of fact, it's funny because the person who called, it's for her. But she doesn't know about it. It's going, but this is one of the blocks. It's probably going to be as big as, it's going to end up being as big as my bed, or like the one I donated to Linus before, the big blue. So, it's going to have this, it's going to be bordered out in this, and it's going to have a center panel that's color work, which I'm still a little scared of doing, and especially since I had to convert a knit pattern into crochet pattern and doing all that grafting and making her name and everything. So wish me luck, and you'll be seeing that a couple of times probably. The last thing I have is my Project of Doom. I'm really enjoying it. I really need to build up a fabric stash, because I realize all the different fabrics I have could probably fit in like a gallon bag, which is not going to be enough for 30 so blocks. So I'm really going to have to build up something. But I do have the first 3, since I didn't get a chance to show you yet. So this is week 1. I don't know if you can see it, but there's stars in my crystal ball. I hope you can see it. That's week 1. Week 2 is just books, so I got to play around a little bit with some fabric. I got some flowery ones. This one's my favorite piece of fabric. I don't have a lot of this, but it's I don't know. I always wanted to kind of like make either a dragon or something. So if I do label them, it's probably going to be a monster book or something dealing with one of the animals. And of course I dropped the last one. And this is my last one. I found, I really don't have a lot of fabric that would have made a really good big print for the tipped over block. So I found my pattern that I had printed out when I did the shrinking challenge. And since I still had scraps from the shrinking challenge one, I just made another block. So you can guess what that book is going to be. Hogwarts of History. But I really love this block. I like my little vase. At first I thought he was going to like hide in the background, but he pops out nicely. So that's my progress. Can you see the car?
Uh-huh.
Kind of. Oh, Jesus.
It's to the door.
It's to the freaking door. Okay, that's kind of Dave's car. Have fun digging out tomorrow.
Hell no.